Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus once again. So I take my dog walking and I'm meditating and thinking, being with the Spirit of the Lord, and I'm saying to myself, what can I say by virtue of truth that comes directly from the power that I call God to the human race that I have not said already? And I'm just contemplating. And while I'm contemplating, I say to myself, Eddie, do you really know what you're doing, brother? I mean, you're talking about changing society. And I said, well, I realize that there are all kinds of vices out here. Right now, I know that every human being on earth, all they want to do is realize their dream. And if they could have their dreams peacefully, I'm sure that everybody would want it. And I was thinking about that because we live in a society where money is the game. It determines whether you're going to have any peace. It's going to determine whether you got food or clothing or shelter or any of those basic essentials. And there are those who are super rich, ladies and gentlemen. They are billions of dollars. Billions. I mean billions. And I'm walking around here talking about cashless society, no money. There are millionaires and multimillionaires and people who've given everything they possibly got. I've got people who've been playing lotteries for years and finally got that big payback. And here I am talking about not using money. You got athletes and entertainers, all the people that make big money. They sought after it all their lives and now they're in it. And I'm talking about no money. I'm talking about guys who are in the mob, people who do vicious things to get their money. Not just gamblers, but I mean dealing big time black market stuff, trying to make their money. They commit themselves because they know that the billionaires at some time long ago associated themselves with things that were just open, no restrictions, no guidelines. And after they got theirs, and to protect their monopoly, they started getting policy made and laws passed that would lock the doors so other people could stay out of that. Why? Because they wanted to make sure that they always had theirs. And in having theirs, it gave them ability to kind of manipulate, control people. You know how men take money and manipulate women, get them to do anything, put them on drugs, just because they got the money, or smile and the women want to be with them because they got the money and they don't have it. But it's the same on the other side of the coin too. They call them cougars. They do the same thing. And yet you got people out here who are going through all kinds of vices.
Okay.
Did you just hear that? That's my tape recorder. That's my telephone listening to me and responding. And I didn't even say anything to it. Wow. Anyway, so these guys, these people, they have put their faith in money. And here I come along talking about heavenly society. I must be out of my mind. I know they think that. And if you begin to listen, what do you think they would do? I mean, the money that they got, they can just think about taking me out and it will be done. Just to please somebody, to get them $5. My life really isn't worth more than $5 to anybody. And yet I find it essential and necessary that I stand here and tell everybody who put their trust in money that there's going to come a time when money will not be used. And anything you've tried to preserve in the future will be lost. And if you're going to dictate something that can last forever, it is the time to start it right now. You want prosperity and freedom. Everybody wants freedom. This dream that we all see. Peace. Prosperity. Oh, my friends. freedom, joy of life, the joy to travel all over the world, visit your foreign friends, your foreign neighbors, to get a chance to share in their culture, to experience the things that make them laugh and you laugh with them. And back home, having the opportunity to exercise yourselves, engage yourself in a process that plays a major role in the manifestation of all the beauty and all the dreams that Americans have. And there's no need to be running from the law. No need to try to be doing black market stuff. No need to lie, to cheat, to steal. And the dreams that you already always had are now being fulfilled. And you're confident that what is working for you will work for all of yours to come. Because you made up your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is this. I want to live in a world like that, heavenly world. And I'm sure you do too. Most of you talk about when you die and going to heaven. If it's that important to you when you die, the evidence should be that while you are alive, I mean, you got some control over this side while you are alive. When you pass out, you don't know what's going on over there. That's foreign to you if there is an over there. But there is a right here. And I want to just share with you what I've shared with you a zillion times. Lying and cheating and stealing, all this, it works for a while. There's a season for it. But even truth bent will rise again. And I want you to know that all of those things that you have held, I'm saying this to you. You don't have to believe me, but I'm just saying it to you. That you have put your faith in. Do you know there's nothing like being truthful? There's nothing like being real. Say, for instance, men, you know you were brought up thinking, not all of you, that one of the greatest things that you could do as a young person was to have a lot of women, a lot of girlfriends. The more girlfriends you had, the more you call yourself a big shot. But you were not alone. The women and girls thought the same way. Not all of them, but not all men. But everybody on either side, to a certain degree, thought of it the same way. The guys wanted girls and the girls wanted guys. Well, you were searching for something, trying to find something, like doing cocaine. You hit it, and you get that hit, and you want it for as long as you do cocaine. And chances are you chase after it for years and years and years, you'll never get it again. See, that's what it's like when you're dealing with life straight up. A man meets a woman meets a man, or however you come. And you come together when it's real. Why? Because neither one of you need anything from the other for any other reason. If you're together, it's because you want to be. Not because of any other vice. No others whatsoever. My woman is with me because I love her, and she loves me and want to be. I'm with her because the same thing. And because it comes together like that, there is no woman out there anywhere. There's no man out there anywhere that can take our place. We can be a church person at one moment, and in the expression, we can be in the other moment. So whatever you need, you got it. And it's like having the opportunity when you start, however, when you come together, whether you're young or middle-aged or old. But even when you have spent years and years together, you can lay in the bed at night and twinkle your toes together. I mean, laugh and twinkle. Can you imagine two old people so happy with themselves they got their toes all twisted up in the bed, so glad to be there, thinking that it is the greatest thing since, you know. Well, this is the kind of thing that we cherish. This is the kind of thing we want, but we will never have it when we're depending on money. Because with money, we got some that, and we got some that, and those there don't want to be there. And if they try to do something that you have designed to prevent it, oh, I don't even want to go there. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying to you, There's a spirit that you can't see, that you can't touch, and you can't feel. You can't see it with your eyes, you can't touch it with your hands, and your emotions will not have anything to do with it. But it is real, just as you see the evidence of the earth and all things that exist. You had nothing to do with that part, you know you didn't. But yet it exists. So that is the evidence thereof. And when you can wake up, know that that's real, and allow that spirit that I share with you today to become the master, to become the commander and chief that sits on the throne of your heart, and you become of your own body, captain of your own body. Every last one. I don't care how short you are, how fat you are, how tall you are, how skinny you are. You are the captain of your body. That's your ship, that's your airplane, that's your everything, your body, and you're the captain. And on your throne of heart is the Almighty God, Commander-in-Chief. All you got to listen to is listen to your heart, listen to your spirit, listen to God, and it will dictate what and what not. And ladies and gentlemen, all things open to you, except anything that would infringe upon the liberty and rights of others to engage themselves in that which gives them life or cause them pain. It is not permitted, not in God's game. But everything else is yours. You don't have anybody telling you you can't do this, you can't do that. You're a grown man, you're a grown woman. What do you mean you can't do this, you can't do that? The God, the commander-in-chief of your heart says it's okay. It's not causing you any pain, not causing you any pain, and don't cost you no money. Because we don't use it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking to you about. I'm talking to you about a new master. I'm talking to you about a new constitution. I'm talking to you about a new allegiance. I'm talking to you about a new loyalty. That everyone can allow it to sit on your heart, and you become the captain. No one is above you but the commander-in-chief, and no one is below you. Here it goes again, ladies and gentlemen. My phone into my conversation, and it's supposed to be shut off. Let me close this because like somebody's trying to intervene here. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying thank you and goodbye.